Here are today's top stories. The Department of Labor and Employment is working to regularize more than 9,000 employees of Cannery Dole, Philippines. The celebrated Maguindanao massacre case, where over 50 journalists were killed, is expected to be wrapped up by early next year. The International Chamber of Commerce Philippines has endorsed the proposed construction of the Bulacan Airport in light of congestion and other problems at the NAIA terminals. And the Philippines gains its 5th bronze medal in the Asian Games from Divay Masado Wally, who competed in the Wushu event. Good day, I'm William Theo. Welcome to the PNA Newsroom. The Department of Labor and Employment is signing a memorandum of agreement with Dole Philippines in Polomolok, South Cotabato to regularize more than 9,000 of the cannery's employees. Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello III, together with officials of Dole, will sign the agreement. However, the Labor Department says the regularization would not take effect immediately, as they would still create an action plan. Dole Philippines was one of the companies suspected or found by the Labor Department to be engaged in labor-only contracting, where workers perform jobs without substantial capital. The Department of Labor and Employment urges workers to go to their local labor office in their area if they have questions about their rights, especially on contractualization. The Maguindanao massacre case is drawing to a close, with a trial expected to be wrapped up by early next year. Rom Dulfo tells us more.
The trial of the 2009 Maguindanao massacre case is expected to be submitted for decision by early 2019. Justice Chief Nardo Guevara says about 4 or 5 accused will still present defense evidence before the court. The case is being handled by the Branch 221 of the Quezon City Regional Trial Court. Out of the 197 accused, 103 are currently undergoing trial for multiple murders, including prime suspect Andal Ampatuan Jr. Also facing the same charges are Zaldi Ampatuan and another of their sibling, Datu Sajid Islam Ampatuan. 4 of the accused, including Andal Ampatuan Sr., died while in detention, while 4 of the accused who submitted their murder to evidence were acquitted. The Ampatuan clan was accused of masterminding the Maguindanao massacre, in which 58 people, mostly journalists, were killed allegedly to derail the political plans of rival Ismael Magudadatu for the 2010 elections. For the PNA Newsroom, I'm Rom Dulfo.
The Presidential Communications Operations Office says the information and advocacy campaign to promote federalism is set to begin next week. PCOO Secretary Martin Andanar says the campaign will start on August 31st with a forum to be held in Malacanang. Andanar says the Department on Interior and Local Government will create the needed content, while the PCOO will package infomercials on TV, radio, print, and social media. There will also be a Speaker's Bureau consisting of members of the Consultative Committee and the other officials. President Rodrigo Duterte himself is expected to lead the opening salvo of the federalism campaign. Philippine Airlines has mounted several replacement flights for overseas Filipino workers and other passengers affected by the recent runway mishap at the NAIA. The flag carrier launched flights for Manila to Riyadh, Manila to Daman, Los Angeles to Manila, and Vancouver to Manila. Those whose visas to the Middle East have already expired were given certifications justifying their extended stay. PAL had 87 canceled flights and 21 diverted flights, affecting 34,000 passengers. Numerous local and international flights were disrupted when a Xiamen Air flight skidded off at the NAIA last August 16. This resulted in the closing down of the international runway until August 18. Meanwhile, the Department of Foreign Affairs announced a 5,000 peso assistance to OFWs affected by the incident. Claimants are told to get their cash assistance from their respective embassies and consulates. The Office of Solicitor General has asked the Supreme Court to dismiss the petition filed by residents and workers in Boracay seeking to stop the closure of the island. The petitioners urge the High Court to nullify President Duterte's Proclamation number 475, which closed Boracay to tourists and non-residents from April 26 to October 25. But Solicitor General Jose Calida said the president ordered the closure of Boracay and declared it under state of calamity as chief executive. He said the closure is also pursuant to pertinent environmental laws. Calida added that the petition should have been dismissed outright because its sole purpose is to oppose any legal recourse taken to enforce environmental laws on Boracay Island. The government closed Boracay to tourists last April 26 to fix its sewage system and address numerous environment-related problems. The government assures that the Trabajo Bill or the proposed Package 2 of the tax reform bill will not lead to the loss of jobs. The speculation on unemployment arose from the perceived cut in tax incentives of an estimated 645 companies. Finance Undersecretary Carl Kenvic Chua says Package 2 aims to lower corporate income tax. This will attract more foreign direct investment, which will in fact open more jobs for Filipinos. Chua adds that the Trabajo Bill is unlikely to have any impact on inflation. Still to come, more Go Local stores are being set up along with upgraded One Town, One Product shops in a bid to intensify the promotion of local entrepreneurs in the market. The National Food Authority in the Bicol region is fumigating some 186,000 bags of rice from Thailand, which are infested with bugs. These and more when the PNA Newsroom continues.
Nagpasalamat mi sa atong gobyerno ni President Rodrigo Duterte sa iyang gihatag nga kayuhan para sa mga saop nga mao'y makahatag kayuhan o kaugmao ng mga kabos.
Atin ang pinapatupad ng masugid yung atin pong batas na kung saan ay pwede nating bawiin yung lupa doon sa mga magsasaka na nabigyan na at ipapamigay muli natin ito sa mga talagang magsasaka na talagang willing magbungkal ng lupa. Ngayon, yung mga bumili, kahit na sila gumastos na ng pera, sorry na lang, hindi na may sosoli yun sapagkat alam naman nila, unang-una pa lang, na bawal at labag sa batas ang bumili ng mga lupa within the 10-year restrictive period na nakuha dahil sa pamamagitan ng Certificate of Land Ownership Award.
More Go Local stores are being set up along with upgraded One Town, One Product shops in a bid to intensify the promotion of local entrepreneurs in the market. More on this story from Miguel Hill.
The Department of Trade and Industry has currently established 58 Go Local stores and upgraded more than 100 One Town, One Product or OTOP stores nationwide. Secretary Ramon Lopez said these initiatives are part of the market access programs of DTI for micro, small, and medium enterprises. To date, more than 350 SMEs supply to Go Local stores, with over 80 SMEs successfully penetrating the mainstream market since it started in March of 2017. Under the Go Local program, the DTI is partnering with mall operators to provide space inside their establishments free of charge to host quality products for MSMEs. Go Local is also a platform for MSMEs to test the marketability of their products in the mainstream market. Lopez said the DTI is rebranding more than 100 OTOP stores into OTOP Philippines Hub or OTOP.ph. The DTI also encourages operators of pasalubong centers to convert their outlets to OTOP.ph. The DTI chief noted the name of their businesses will not be changed but will be branded as part of government's OTOP program. For the PNA Newsroom, I am Miguel Hill.
The International Chamber of Commerce Philippines has endorsed the proposed building of an airport in Bulacan. ICCP founder and chairman Francis Chua says the proposed airport of San Miguel Corporation in Bulacan could be the next main gateway of the capital. Chua said with last week's mishap at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, the airport is no longer sustainable as the country's main gateway. The ICCP chairman says the government should now work on a new international gateway outside of Metro Manila to solve airport congestion. Last April, the National Economic and Development Authority or NEDA board approved the unsolicited proposal of SMC to develop the 736 billion peso Bulacan Airport. 29 farmers from Benguet flew to Japan on Wednesday for the 3-year Young Farmers Exchange Program. The Office of the Provincial Agriculturist says these technical intern trainees will learn new techniques, technologies, as well as strategies in agriculture. The knowledge they will gain from their hands-on technical and practical training will be invaluable contributions to their community when they return home. The farmers come from municipalities of Sablan, Tublay, Mankayan, Kapangan, Bugyas, Cabayan, Bocod, Bacun, Atok, and La Trinidad. Bugyas produces around 75% of the highland vegetables in the Cordillera, which are sold to Metro Manila and other parts of the country. There are now 104 intern trainees from Benguet Province for this year alone. The National Food Authority in the Bicol region is fumigating some 186,000 bags of rice from Thailand that are still loaded on a cargo ship dock at the Tabaco port. The imported rice was found to have bugs locally known as bukbok. NFA Provincial Manager Alan Sabaybay assures that having insects in rice is normal. He says experts from the NFA Department of Agriculture and Pest Control are checking if the quality of the rice shipment. They expect the insect-infested rice to be unloaded on the first week of September. Another cargo ship loaded with some 160,000 bags of rice from Thailand is expected to arrive on August 25th. Meanwhile, despite the overflowing stocks of commercial rice in the region, the selling price in the market is still a little high because of the limited supply of NFA rice in the markets. The prices of commercial rice in the market range from 39 to 40 pesos per kilo for regular milled and 42 to 43 pesos for the well-milled varieties. Jeepney drivers in Iloilo Province are reminded not to charge the newly approved 8 pesos and 50 centavos minimum fare without the official fare matrix. The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board earlier approved the petition for a 2 peso hike, raising the minimum fare from 6.50 for the first 4 kilometers. However, senior citizens, persons with disabilities, and students are entitled to a 20% discount. The new minimum fare in the province will take effect on August 30th. The LTFRB says the matrix should be placed inside the jeepney where it can be conspicuously seen by the riding public. Various jeepney drivers and operators petitioned for the fare increase due to the effects of the train law. Up next, the Department of Health reports an alarming increase in leptospirosis and dengue cases all over Metro Manila. Pag-asa monitors a possible weather disturbance which may turn into a tropical storm in the next 48 hours. The PNA Newsroom returns after these reminders.
Class, siya ang ating school nurse.
Oo mga bata, nandito ako ngayon para ituro ang 4S kontra dengue. Unang S, search and destroy breeding places. Pangalawang S, seek early consultation. Pangatlong S, self-protection measures. At pang-apat na S, say yes to fogging in times of outbreak.
Naintindihan niyo ba, class? Ano ang dapat gawin?
Mag-4S kontra dengue!
Ano nga yun, class?
isa lamang ang dahilan sa paglaganap ng leptospirosis. Huwag lumusong o magtampisaw sa baha, lalo na kung may sugat. Gumamit ng bota kung hindi maiiwasan. Kapag may lagnat ng 2 araw matapos lumusong sa baha, agad kumonsulta sa pinakamalapit na pagamutan.
The Department of Health reports an alarming increase in leptospirosis cases all over Metro Manila from January 1st to August 4 this year. DOH Secretary Francisco Duque says the frequent floods in Metro Manila caused leptospirosis cases to increase by more than 300%. DOH recorded 1,227 leptospirosis cases from 268 in the same period of last year. Over 2,000 cases have been reported in total all over the country, resulting in over 390 deaths. Meanwhile, dengue cases around the country went up by 7% as compared to last year. The DOH continues to hold information drives in schools to teach students ways to prevent flood-related diseases. The Philippines gained its 5th bronze medal in the Asian Games from Divine Masada Wali, who competed in the Wushu event. Wali, who hails from Sadanga Mountain Province, bowed to Elahe Samirumi Mansourian of Iran. Mansourian, who defeated Devi Sanatol Yumnam of India in the quarter-final round, will face the winner between Li Yuyao of China and Chen Weiting of Chinese Taipei. Wali previously won the 48-kilogram title in 2016 at the 8th Sanda World Cup in China. She also topped the event in the 13th Wushu World Championships in Indonesia. The Filipina athlete won the gold in the 9th Asian Wushu Championships in Chinese Taipei 2 years ago and was also a silver medalist in the 7th Asian Junior Championships and the 2013 SEA Games in Myanmar. Just like President Rodrigo Duterte, UK-based supporters are replicating his advocacy of helping children with cancer. Maricor Zapata tells us more.
The children of the House of Hope Foundation for Kids with Cancer in Davao City have made new friends with a group of supporters of President Rodrigo Duterte based in the United Kingdom. In partnership with the House of Hope, the UK Duterte diehard supporters poured in their resources to build a major project they call Tatay Digong-inspired library and sensory room inside the compound of the Southern Mindanao Medical Center. UK DDS chairperson Mo Wicks said their group chose the House of Hope as beneficiary since it is the same foundation that Duterte has been helping while he was still mayor of Davao City. The Tatay Digong-inspired library and sensory room was inaugurated on August 16. The group met the president 3 days later through the help of Special Assistant to the President Mongo. Wicks, who is a physiotherapist in London, said that sensory lights accompanied with relaxing music are widely used in the UK as part of the healing process, especially for kids with cancer and other illnesses. Wicks said different kinds of books will also be provided while watching sensory lights and listening to music after their chemotherapy treatment. Aside from the Tatay Digong-inspired library and sensory room, the UK DDS has been involved in various charity works, particularly for victims of the Marawi conflict. Wicks encouraged other Filipinos working abroad to also serve as inspiration to countrymen back home. For the PNA Newsroom, I'm Maricor Zapata.
Weather Bureau Pag-asa is monitoring a low-pressure area outside the Philippine Area of Responsibility or PAR. The low-pressure area was spotted northwest of extreme northern Luzon and is likely to develop into a storm within 24 to 48 hours. Meanwhile, typhoons Cimarron and Sulik, both seen northeast of extreme northern Luzon, are still unlikely to enter the country. All three systems are enhancing the southwest monsoon affecting western and northern Luzon. Ilocos and Cordillera regions, Zambales, Batanes, Bataan, and Babuyan group of islands will have cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms. The rest of the country may experience isolated rains. Let's now check out the weather forecast for Metro Manila and the rest of the country. Let's take another look at today's top stories. The Department of Labor and Employment is working to regularize more than 9,000 employees of Cannery Dole, Philippines. The celebrated Maguindanao massacre case, where over 50 journalists were killed, is expected to be wrapped up by early next year. The International Chamber of Commerce Philippines has endorsed the proposed construction of the Bulacan Airport in light of congestion and other problems at the NAIA terminals. And the Philippines gains its 5th bronze medal in the Asian Games from Divine Masada Wally, who competed in the Wushu event. Thank you for watching another edition of the PNA Newsroom. To check out these and other stories, visit the PNA website or follow the Philippine News Agency on Facebook and Twitter. For more stories about the government and how it serves the Filipinos, look for these hashtags in all of our social media platforms and websites. And with the weather turning really nasty and with a rising number of leptospirosis cases, let's double our efforts to keep ourselves dry and our feet adequately protected. And that's your daily dose of the latest news and information that you need to know. From the PNA Newsroom, I am William Theo. Good day.